In this episode, there may be hope for Gibson, interesting new project guitars, a reminder of the 10,000 subscriber giveaway, and a sincere heartfelt thank you from yours truly. Hey everyone, I'm Nick in the States. Today I want to talk about a few things. First up being, there may be hope for Gibson yet. So, earlier this month, Gibson declared bankruptcy, Chapter 11, which means not closing up shop, but we don't have enough money to keep running, but we've got enough assets and brand equity to think that we can still keep running if everybody just plays nice and we can figure out this whole massive debt problem. Some more research and some more updates from people in the industry. Gibson actually was able to secure a $175 million credit lifeline, which will allow it to keep running. It's also going to shutter a lot of its electronic stuff division. I think they own Cakewalk or Cubase. Philips Electronics, a lot of their stuff they had bought. They bought into a lot of things, especially recently, but then they didn't have money to actually do anything with them, and those things kind of ended up shriveling, and the market kind of outpaced them. So they're going to shutter a lot of those things, but the bummer is, I imagine some people will lose their jobs. Hopefully they can sell some of these assets and recoup some money to focus their stuff on musical instruments. So that's a really great thing. In addition, as part of this reorganization, Henry J., the man at the top, has apparently agreed to step down once things move and the company, I'm doing hand things today, the company proceeds back out of bankruptcy as a warning concern. So to kind of sum it up, they have a massive amount of debt. They're going to shutter and or sell off some assets and businesses that are kind of non-core. And then with new investors and existing investors and current credit holders kind of taking a bigger stake in the company, they'll proceed and bring the company out of bankruptcy, likely without Henry J. at the top. Near universally, Henry Juskovitz, we're going to call him Henry J. because I don't think I'm saying it right, but Henry Juskovitz, the CEO of Gibson, is kind of universally panned now in the guitar industry, and I think it's because of a lot of attitude, chutzpah, certain hubris, and some of the decisions that they've done. But he's not very well liked. I have nothing personally against the guy. I don't really know him. I think perhaps he just has outstayed his welcome, and I think maybe he's lost the finger on the pulse of where things are going. Now, it should be noted, while he is universally damned on forums and in conversations and whatnot, if you talk to people, now he's been the CEO since 1992. In the 26 years since he's been CEO, Gibson's actually done some really good things. They brought back like flame tops and beautiful things accessible in the normal part of the lines. They had different years that had some really awesome stuff, but I think especially late, his appetite for what he wanted to try and do kind of outstripped revenue and money to do it, and therefore it really put an anchor on the whole company. So anyway, I don't think it'll be huge tears and sadness when poor Henry's gone, but at least call it the fact that he did do some good things. And beware what you wish for. We'll have to see whoever takes over afterwards, what attitudes they have towards the brand, towards also having a full, like from the entry level all the way to the custom shop crazy stuff, and where things really go from there. Time will tell, along with will all production stay in the US or stay in the US? Some people claim today that not everything is actually produced in the US altogether. I don't get big into that, I guess is what I put it. So anyway, we need to see where those things go. So time will tell there. Next up, project guitars. The Maestro video series really seemed to have been a resonating success. And I think at this point, like 140 or 150,000 people have 150,000 views of that video series, which is incredible and wow, resonated. So we decided if an $80 guitar with a bunch of upgrades resonated, what a $20 guitar. If you look here, this is the condition and the picture of the guitar I bought it. It's a $20 Epic Epoch. I think it's actually pronounced Epoch. Epoch meaning 1,000 years. And it's actually also by Gibson Brands, Gibson Baldwin Education. So it was part of like their guitar school, super cheap guitar options. They had this up there. So, and it was in the back room of forgotten misfit toys with rusty strings and all kinds of screws and giant Sublime sticker on the front. But for $20, it's a properly shaped Les Paul with a bolt neck. And the inspiration for this was, let's try and figure out how we can put a, telly neck on a Les Paul and then add a bunch of other thematic elements to make it also like one other guitar and make Il Bastardo. It's a complete mishmash of guitars. And I thought I was inspired, but it wasn't until things started going together, and you can kind of see a in progress right here, that I'm now really excited. So I've already ordered all of the additional parts we're going to put on this guy. So it's going to probably be over a 4-week period. I've already shot 2 of the videos, one of which is just like an introduction to the heap of junk that it is. But hopefully you can see my vision for seeing something good in the $20 worth of parts that are there. The next video is actually bringing it up to the, as you see it here, kind of state, meaning up through putting the neck on it, mounting the Bigsby on it, cleaning it up, removing a sticker, doing all that kind of process. The following video after that will be adding in all the GFS stuff I bought for it, with a quick plug harness, 2 humbucker pickups to pop in here. I've got a couple more little things that I'm just remembering now that I have to get for this that'll really tie this together. And then the final one, 4th video in the series, will hopefully be a demo of it when it's all said and done, and final thoughts and lessons learned. That'll really be like a fully packaged video. So it should be a 4-video series. I want to release it over a month, and those should start right around June 1st. Now, speaking of June 1st, on June 1st there will be a drawing that my daughter will hold for the 10,000 video contest I did. I'm going to put a little reminder video-y thing here. There's a link down below. And what this video is it's my saying thank you. So go to that video. There's a little bit of rules there. Just comment, put where you are in the world, what your favorite charity is, and if you'd like, why the reason. Why is it fair? Is there some personal story there? Because I think it's a good thing to think about giving things to others and whatnot. So the winner of that's going to get a $100 Amazon gift card. In addition, another $100 donation will be made to any of the charities that are put down. It's my way of saying thank you and paying some really key things forward that come my way. So show appreciation. So thank you. Please go check it out though. If you haven't gone there, go there. Fill it out. Enter a chance to win. We're going to draw it on or around June 1st, but June 1st will be the deadline to enter. Now, segueing from that, or carrying on naturally from that, I should say, is a thank you from me. As part of that video, I did an update on just some family stuff. My daughter was diagnosed with lymphoma, and it was a big kind of shock to the family. And so it's pulled me in a bunch of different directions and really emotionally done there. But that's why I kind of wanted to hear other people's charities, because while I'm going through a bunch of problems here and we're learning this new reality, it was a good time to check in for things that other people were going through too. So I kind of got out of just our thing and kind of put it in perspective of everybody's got stuff that they do or they've been through. I could not have imagined the outpouring of comments, sweet words, sentiments, stories that everybody put there. I mean, I think it's 100 and something comments and growing. Thank you, everybody. I actually read almost all of them up until at least yesterday to my daughter. She thought it was really cool. She really was intrigued by where people were and was amazed that everybody was thinking of this little girl, 7-year-old girl, outside of Boston from all over the world. So thank you. Quick Madeline update. So she was diagnosed, I believe, probably 3 weeks ago when I'm recording this. She took a little while to just figure out what type of cancer, things like that. She has gone through, she's in day 9 of treatment. She'll probably be in the hospital till day 18 or 19. But by day 32 of treatment, she will be considered, ideally, if everything goes well, knock on Gibson M2 wood, she will be in remission. And it's amazing. All of the visual signs of her cancer, the swollen lymph nodes and a bump on her head, have all disappeared, which is incredible. We're at Boston Children's Hospital. They're affiliated with Dana-Farber Cancer Center and the Jimmy Fund. My gosh, they're amazing there. It's really incredible, the operation they have and how they worry about you, take care of you, and really make it so that the most important thing is worrying about your kid, and they kind of line up everything else around that. So yeah, she'll be there, you know, somewhere between the 19 days plus the 6 or 7 days she was there before that for tests, and the 32 days. But she's got a long road. She's got, once she's out of this round, once she's at 32 in remission, she's got 6 months of kind of intensive, probably twice a week, chemotherapy or other things that have to be given to her. And then following that, it's another 18 months of once a week chemo or these other tests they do. Chemo is actually, I think, every 3 weeks. They will go into town and it's a full day of stuff. But the great news is that because of just years of research, people donating to help solve these problems, her prognosis is fantastic. It's north of 95% survival rate. It's just a long, 2 years and change of treatment. But so far, all of her numbers, tests, how she's been able to take and absorb and handle the chemo, everything is as good as we could have hoped for. And as parents, that's awesome. So everything we've gotten has just been good news in a bad situation. So as I do these updates, I try to do these updates once a month-ish. I'll try and keep you guys in the loop of where things stand. Anyway, with that, so thank you for the good thoughts. Don't forget to go sign back up with the stuff. Let's go Gibson and project stuff. I've been Nick in the States. Yes, indeed, I have many issues. Thanks for coming by and letting me share them with you. Take care. Say, hey everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment to this video, okay?
That's too good. I can't say a lot of words.
Say, hey everybody! Say, come on, you gotta click the videos! Please click the videos!